Previously on Aspiring Dungeon Master.
Have you heard anything about Trickle Rock Cave?
May I ask your name, ma'am?
My name is Thaindra Shansiril.
I see you have a stamp on your armor.
Yes, this is the stamp of my business. I made this armor myself. She's also wearing belts filled with sharp knives, awls, and punches, all in custom sheaths as her belt strapped to her arms and legs. She looks like an adventurer.
So do you happen to specialize in making those emblems in armor?
I'm specialized in everything leather.
So, can you make custom stamps for the armor? I was wondering if maybe, and I pull out the piece of armor that had the insignia, if anyone has come in and had this embroidered on.
She looks at it. Not to my knowledge, I've never seen this symbol. You do come up to the 3-story dilapidated boarding house. As you walk around, you come into a sort of a small living room sort of thing with a fireplace in it, where the mandolin player, a woman, and a man playing a flute. There are 3 other people, one other teenage girl and 2 men. 2 men sort of look at you, nod. The girl looks over at you, nods. 2 people playing music don't look at you. They're too enraptured in their music.
I walk over to the 2 men and I extend my hand for a handshake. How are you, my gentleman?
And you grip his hand. His hand is covered in like dusty dirt.
We are looking for a friend of ours. He seemed to have injured himself. He was attacked by a bandit last night, and we were just riding into town. And we were wondering if maybe anyone has seen him. He has a broken shoulder and a limp.
What's his name?
Shit.
Yeah, the southern core.
So, you guys walk up to a plain square building that is coated in a gray-white shroud of rock dust.
A knock on the door.
A man in a fanciful dress comes up to you. Yes, welcome to Dornan's, my quarry office.
I was wondering, do you have old caved-in mines, old paths that are no longer used, or... We've heard tales of this. What was it? Oh, Trickle Rock Cave. Do you know anything about that?
I do. There are stories of some legendary treasure hidden out in that cave.
Bravo is smiling. Do, come hit my ass. Sorry, that song is still stuck in my head from the last episode. Welcome to Aspiring Dungeon Master.
Here we go. Hey, welcome everybody
Hello.
to the Coach Beach episode Adventure of Adventures. We're gonna actually adventure, maybe.
Johnny!
What do you guys do?
Jonathan!
When last we left our heroes, I'm not gonna waste my time with that stream at Colville. We have a podcaster on.
Damn.
What you doing?
I'm going to get Camden, and I will mount my horse to get ready to set forth on our journey to the Somber Hills.
Alright.
Dun dun dun.
We are taking the large path. I get
also
Albert.
Get back. 9 silver pieces from Iran, because you gave him the gold piece and was just like, this will cover for as long as I'm staying here.
Cool. And as I'm loading up the cart with my backpack filled with all of my little gadgets and gizmos, my little traps and stuff, and I'm just... I sit in the back of the cart and I take out my flute and I just start.
For the summary, for those who didn't watch the beach episode, they bought a bunch of shit.
Like a cart. Yep.
And a
Like
flute.
George Washington.
About a
Moving
crowbar.
on.
I'm not
I
gonna.
have a crowbar.
I'm not gonna say to the audience what I bought, so they can be surprised.
They can just be like, wow, where did he get that hammer?
And then you take. As I'm fighting this dragon, I take out my AK-47.
Whoa! I didn't know Jonah was that kind of DM. Yeah, neither did I.
now I take out my gasoline, my flamethrower.
So are we departing, my friends?
Yes.
Let us go then.
Alright,
Rob is
you
smiling.
headed along the large
Finally.
path.
Yeah.
What is your destination? Because you have a couple of things marked on it.
Well, we have Trickle Rock Cave, we have the skull, there was the lightning, What else did we have?
There's the fog, the Feathergale Spire, and
Oh yeah, the spire was that way.
yes. And I would recommend we check out this Feathergale Spire. I have some business needing to attend to there.
I would like to first look for the skull. He said it was shortly outside of town and said a trader saw it on his way into town.
Agreed.
I think we should keep an eye out.
Out of character, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out. We went on which path? It
Large
was-
path.
Okay.
We're going that way.
So we're going up. Never mind. I was just gonna see if that was the way to Nalisker Thaneland.
Hey, we still left that body there, Cole.
That's not.
What?
That person I'm supposed to take a job from for the Zentirum.
The
What
what?
about him?
This is out of character. I heard he said the person we're supposed to go south for, and I thought that's where we were going, but it's not. So it's not important.
Yeah, that's way far away.
Yeah, going in the opposite direction.
You
Well,
can
you're-
go
you're-
south.
Friends, as I was going across town finding rather useful items, I found these. Oh yeah, I didn't ask. I wanted to buy 4 signal whistles. Did I find those? Because because I thought that was simple.
Those
a
are
simple
5
thing
silver
enough.
pieces a piece, I
Yeah.
believe.
I already bought them. I just forgot to ask.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, you have them.
Okay. I found these 4 whistles. They're a simple device. It's not like a musical instrument. You just blow into it and it'll make noises. And I think it would be useful for warnings and contacting each other from great distances, while my magic can reach across a vast sound can travel farther. So I figured it would be a good idea that each of us had one of these whistles for if we're in an emergency.
Think it's a good idea?
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's better than yelling.
I'm very thankful, Drew.
Oh, it is.
It's called a signal whistle.
If anybody needs my handbook, it's right here. Just let me know.
I suppose now anyone can whistle. At least that's what they say.
It's rather easy.
So someone tell me why. Can't I?
Anyway,
Can we dance a tango?
you guys are going along Large Path. Yep.
I can slay
Yes.
a dragon.
What is
Yeah,
your destination?
We agreed upon finding the skull.
Yes.
Skull. All right. Both the skull and the Trickle Rock Cave were about the same distance along the large path, but then in different directions when you step off of it. So walking along the large
Suppose
path.
we can look for one, then the other. I'm up for getting treasure. Then again, it might be a trap.
Oh.
So going along the large path, it would take about a full day before you'd have to rest on the path, unless you're marching or moving faster.
I think we can just take a leisure.
Yeah,
walk. We're not in a rush.
So somebody roll a d20.
That was sticky on 2 sides.
Yeah, this
15. Any modifiers?
Nope.
All right, 15.
And somebody else roll a d20.
14. I got it.
All right, you get to the about the distance. You see some of the hills around with some sort of tree and rock landmarks that you were pointed out,
I'm throwing them.
described to you. You say, "All right, so from this point, you can either step to the northwest. It's night. It's closing on the night now. You could either head northwest towards where you were told the skull was, or you could head to the east where you were told Trickle Rock Cave was.
I say we examine the skull
see.
first. It'll be easier to examine, and then we can head to the cave.
Agreed.
let's go to the skull.
Alrighty.
But are you resting first, or
Has it been a full day?
It's just getting dark now.
yeah, this was the close of the day. It took you
Better take a rest.
22 miles to get here.
Yes. Let's rest. Better to not get in any kind of engagement if we're tired.
Shall we have a sleeping pattern, or one of us stay up and watch and while the others sleep and so forth, or
If we take a 10-hour rest, that gives everybody an opportunity for 8 hours of sleep with a 2-hour watch.
Also, Albert's cart won't be able to leave the road because it's now in hilly terrain.
Okay. So we'll be camping just offside of the road. How many hours do we need to stay in place? That way each of us can get a full rest. It's 8 hours for everybody.
If we need an extra shift, I'll be happy to take it.
So we basically be taking like a 10-hour rest, yeah.
It'll be 12. Just take a whole night. Probably.
Yeah. It's getting dark now, so
Yeah.
we'll be up at dawn. I'll take the first 4 hours.
As we're setting up, I take my backpack off of the cart and I set it next to me as I go to
Take the
bed.
second.
Alright, so first it's going to be me, then Krava, then who?
Then myself.
You want to finish up the night?
very well.
Alright. I attend to Albert and get him fed, and then I set up my bedroll. Do we need to start a fire? It's temperate tonight. Everybody has trail rations. I don't see any reason for one, especially if we are near danger. Best to not alert.
I'm fine with cold.
Alright. Is it cold, or is it just temperate?
It's cool.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
So we're fine without a fire. Alright.
Cole, roll a d20.
16. Plus anything?
Nope. And who hasn't rolled yet?
I haven't.
Right, Trey rolled a d20.
10.
Alright. You guys are, in-game considered lucky. Alright, you wake up the next day?
Back
Do I have to roll anything for my dreams or anything like that?
Alright, roll.
What am I
A
rolling?
wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
Fuck, it's good, he says.
Well,
my God.
I have disadvantage. One. Yeah, remember?
Did I say...
Wisdom.
What did I say? Saving throws?
Yeah.
That was convenient.
Because I rolled a 20, I also rolled a 6, plus 5, I believe. So let me make sure though.
No, it just went.
Oh, plus 4. So 10.
Where is the page
Same
where I wrote about this?
My cards hurt.
Where is the page where I wrote about this? Be really nice if I could tell Solange what he's dreaming about.
Really, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it?
Really about
It's really about.
what? It's really about getting fucked.
You son of a bitch.
I must go. My people need me.
This is actually how Albert looks,
Getting annoying.
Albert badass.
right?
What? But he kind of looks like an ass.
There it is.
How dare you?
Alright, so roll any die and tell me if you get odd or even.
Oh, Solange.
Solange.
Better chance doing the small step.
I mean, it's
mean-
exactly the same chance no matter what he does.
Odd.
Odd?
No modifiers or anything, right?
Nope.
I can't read upside down.
I can't read.
Alright, so Galavan slips into his dreams that night, and he finds himself in darkness similar to his Divine Presence ability. And from that darkness, the buildings and the tower that he often sees in his dreams appeared again. This time, there are people there, a whole crowd of them standing along the road. Galavan starts walking into the town. I should be telling you away from the microphone and away from these people so that they can't hear this. But I'll tell you the important part after this, away from everyone. You start walking into the town. The crowd is just standing there, blank face, expressionless, facing in random directions, and they don't move as you're walking towards them until right before you get to them. Right before you collide into each person, they shrink down into a beetle. You step on them. They shrink down into a spider. You step on them. They shrink down into a bee. You step on them. Throughout the entire walkway, each one turns into some form of insect or bug that you immediately step on as you pass through, until you've left just a sea of dead insects as you walk up to the door of the tower. You reach forward and grab the handle, and that is when you wake up. Come here so I can give you a whisper.
Thirsty.
Galavan, shut up! You have such loud dreams.
So, guys, welcome back to the Three Guys podcast.
Hello.
So we were talking to Steven Universe earlier.
Yeah, I was annoyed because they started telling me the
Hey,
stuff right
I
ahead.
didn't give out the spoiler.
Hey, shut up.
Episode 43, I haven't watched it. About to.
Kami throws darts.
Technically our first whisper of the game. I had to message Solange the other one.
Okay, we're
So, you guys are awake again.
awake. Pack up and go to the skull.
Morning.
Good morning. Eat my food.
Alright,
What you guys doing?
let us head forth. See no business in
Towards the
staying
skull
here any
section?
further.
Mm-hmm.
I remount Camden and head forth.
So, as you head off of the flattened out road, you're heading into a more hilly area that will take longer to traverse over. This is effectively going to take you about a little over 4 hours to walk about 6 miles.
So we have to leave Camden on the road. I mean, Camden. Albert.
You have to leave the
Both
cart
of
at
them.
least.
Did you take Camden?
Yes, I'll be riding Camden.
So he can take Camden, but we have to leave the cart in Albert. Alright, well. I suppose we should go. Does marching order matter?
I'm fine with anything.
I have a shield. I suppose it would be logical to lead the way.
Yes.
Let's go.
I ready. I pull out 2 darts and
Well,
1
2
in
hand
each
axes.
hands.
No, yeah, 2 hand axes to throw.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything as they walk along?
I will ready.
We'll just maintain concentration on the spell for 6 hours.
I'll just pull out a dagger.
Alright. Somebody roll a d20.
6.
Alright.
Yes.
So, as you're walking along, you find a cut down tree with a weathered human skull, jaw sagging, pinned to the trunk of the tree ahead by a big black arrow protruding from one of the skull's eye sockets.
I will roll to identify what the arrow might have sort of came from, if it has
Probably
characteristics of orcish arrow or
Like you're trying to examine where it... Oh, like the origin of the arrow?
yeah.
Makes sense.
Would that be like history or
I'll roll an investigation check for that.
investigation?
Yeah, roll investigation check.
All right.
6.
16 plus 2, 18.
A 2. 5.
Well, the arrow itself seems to be pretty much of a common make, besides being black. It's also there's some black parchment wrapped around the arrow just in front of the fletching.
I will carefully remove the parchment.
All right, you pull it off, and there's a message written in common on it.
What does it say?
It says, "The last laugh. You'll be next, Volklandar."
Say it again.
The last laugh. You'll be next, Volklandar.
Can I roll any pertinent knowledge
And-
checks to that name?
And the arrow's point is of a black painted metal, and it punched through a hole through the back of the skull and sank deep into the tree. Trey, as you have touched the arrow to remove the parchment, you suddenly have a nightmarish vision. Nightmarish village. And you have a nightmarish vision of the skull rushing at your face, laughing coldly. Ah.
How convincing.
Are you okay?
I'm not. Something very dark is involved with this arrow.
Can I roll any pertinent knowledge checks on that name? Or if it is a name? Is it capitalized on the parchment?
Yep. Roll a history check.
12 plus 1. It's 13.
It's not a familiar name to you.
Okay, can I roll to see if I know anything?
Say it. 4.
16.
I'm actually proficient in history, so I got an 18.
16 and 18.
Yeah.
You guys don't recognize the name either.
Well, whatever it is, it seems ominous. Do you think it was a warning?
Especially if it can grant visions.
Does, No, never mind. I was gonna see if it was shot in, but it was obviously poked to there. Like, stabbed into the tree. If it was fired, we could know what direction, but...
If it means anything more, I'm sure by investigating the large path more, we might find out what it is. Whoever placed it here obviously wants to send a message of some kind, whether it be a warning or an invitation. The fact that you just got a vision means it's probably a warning. At least that's what I think. I think we should investigate the area surrounding here.
Agreed.
Duly noted.
Is everybody better? Good to walk back.
Yes.
Well, let's go then.
Alright, you're heading back. It will be night again by the time you get back.
I
to
searched the area first.
You're searching
Around the-
investigation?
Yeah. 13.
You don't find any signs of any other intelligent life?
Sounds good.
So it's another night by the time we get back to...
Yep. Roll another d20.
4.
Okay. You get back to the road.
Alright. It seems as though we might take another rest. Is that okay with everyone?
Fine with me.
I'll take first watch this time.
Second.
Third, I suppose.
Alright.
Is everything alright, friend?
I'm fine. What were we talking about?
Who would take watch?
Do you mind if I take first watch?
Alright, I'll take last watch then.
Thank you. Again, I tend after, what's his name?
You don't even remember your own donkey's name?
Albert.
That's partially in character.
Oh.
Yes, Albert.
Partially.
No, I tend after him and I take first watch after I set out my bedroll.
Alright. I'm sure you guys are marking food also for these days that pass.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I would have,
I had 10 things. Days of rations?
I have 5 days. I'm on to 3 days now.
Ooh, can I set up my hunting trap?
You want to hunt?
Where?
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
There's no woods.
Oh,
And we're getting
You're in the hills.
mountain kid.
we're getting fined for using it.
Krava, roll a d20.
17.
Who has fourth watch?
Fourth watch.
Yeah.
I am last watch, so yes, I would have
Roll a
technically.
d20.
This isn't my actual roll. I'm gonna see.
Did I need to roll anything more for my dreams?
Well, that's
That's on the edge of glory.
4.
That's the
Again.
same thing. And roll a wisdom saving throw. Which is fail
15.
Now.
Wait, no, 15 plus 4, which is 19.
No disadvantage.
Oh, that was disadvantage. I rolled a 15 and a 17.
Oh wow.
You don't have any special dreams.
I have 7 days.
our lead so far with this arrow is we have a name. And Krava didn't find anything in the area for intelligent life. I'm starting to feel...
Have we generally seen wildlife and things around?
I mean, occasionally you see a small creature of some kind.
Okay.
Kill it.
Birds. Not many, like, squirrels, just because they're in the trees around you.
Should
But-
we
not
continue
too
down the
many
path and
trees.
maybe see if there's any, maybe homes or maybe small towns?
Perhaps we didn't hear of any, except if we venture much farther into the Sumner Hills. Maybe it's time to investigate that cave.
I think so.
Or perhaps the Feathergale Spire, which would be hard to miss since it's a spire.
True, but I believe that's farther along the path.
We'll be
Very well
closer to
could be.
home if we stay near the cave.
Might as well search it for treasure. Wouldn't hurt anything.
No, I suppose not. After all the money we've spent in town, after all.
Yes, we need some income.
So, on to the cave.
Yes.
Let's go.
Alright, so you get up and you're gonna be walking for another 10 hours towards this cave on the other side of this hill. Roll a d20, someone. One of these will work out.
11.
Nope, not that. Alright, so you
Seriously, not get anything?
come over the other side of this hill, and in a ravine, an exposed rock face is split by a vertical crevice about 3 feet wide and 15 feet high. Water trickles from the opening and spills into a nearby bog. In the mud around the crevice are many overlapping boot prints. Some head into the crevice, some come out.
I'd like to roll an investigation check about
Like to help him.
the general boot prints, how big they are, what kind of creature they might belong to, where are they headed going, how old are they, things like that.
Okay, investigating.
Do I get advantage or
I'm
just...
helping him.
Just normal.
Okay.
Can I search too then?
No, you're helping.
Oh yeah.
So he gets advantage on
15 plus... 18.
Alright, as you are trying to figure this out, but can't feel very motivated to care about it also, the boots, they overlap a lot. It's hard to get any of the details of them. You can just basically tell the direction and some of the sizes of them.
So they seem humanoid at least.
Yeah. I mean, they're wearing boots, so there you go. Human
There's no horse boots.
them. They're just spiders with boots on. They found us.
It's just one spider walking around in circles. With
So, where do they lead? Into the ravine itself?
into the crevice and out of it.
Seems we're not the first visitors.
Is this the location of the cave that we
Yes,
were given?
this is Tricklerock Cave.
I take out 2 daggers and prepare
2
myself.
hand axes. Prepared in action.
What do you all think we should do?
Look for treasure. Seems fun.
Either way.
I say brandish my hand axes.
So there's no trees around us? Or there are...
There's a bog.
There's a bog.
Down the ravine.
I say we enter.
I agree.
Who's leading?
I'll lead with
I will be in the back leading
It's 3 feet
my
wide,
horse.
so
Find
So,
them.
can I see your figures just so that I can have a representation of what order you're walking in?
Do you have a horse figure?
A horse. I
You in
forgot to
second.
put large
a horse,
figures.
of course,
Is
of
this you?
course.
That can be the horse.
This
That'll
would
be
be the horse.
Camden. Well, I'm walking, holding the lead for Camden.
Camden is a large-sized creature. And where are you, Solange? What's the order?
Me and Krava in front.
I'll be in front of Jarell.
how wide is the cave?
The cave is 3 feet wide.
How are we gonna fit in it side by side?
Well, then I
How's
like.
the horse going to fit into it is the real question.
I don't think it is.
No,
No.
it won't.
Well, then I lead in front of you because you
need-
can just throw your hand out.
And I need some way to
Like, block you.
tie my horse.
I mean, there are occasional trees, just not forest.
Yeah.
So down by the bog, there's probably a tree.
Albert will watch after him. I think.
Her?
It.
Didn't you leave Albert with the cart?
Yes.
Wait,
10 hours away?
No.
yeah.
Yeah. You just walked for 10 hours to get here.
Oh, did we walk through the hills?
Yeah.
Oh, so we couldn't take him. Okay, then yes. That's what I did. If I knew that was what we were doing, I would have left him with grain and things so he could eat.
No, he'll just be dead when you get
Damn it.
And you'll
But
have
yeah.
no one to blame but yourself.
I'm gonna blame Krava.
Alright, so how are you doing?
So I'm in
do you
front
have
of
to
Krava.
Okay. Leaving the horse. Right? Alright. So, entering the crevice. The crevice leads 20 feet into the hillside before opening up into a cavern. Many trickles of water combine into a pleasant sound, and the walls glisten with moisture. Stalagmites dot the floor, and stalactites hang from the ceiling.
Okay.
And
We spread
as soon as you enter,
I ready in action.
Yep, we already ready to go.
what did you ready?
I have 2 darts.
2 darts, 2 hand axes. The first enemy-looking thing. If I get offended,
Oh, is
do
it? It is.
Let's kill things.
And drink coffee.
You found coffee in a cave?
Yeah, that's
Probably not a good idea.
out of character.
You all getting that like so. And
It's probably just
Don't check.
Don't.
Cole.
Cole.
Cole, no.
Well, we wouldn't be here yet. It's Veteran Day. That's Veterans Day, right? Oh shit. There's no translucent. Now the audience knows what day it is.
It's Veterans Day.
Whoa, yeah. Support your veterans,
They love
guys.
Thank you, Knights of Neverwinter.
It's also
was a hard
Marine
one.
Corps birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My papa was one of those.
My papa was too.
My dad was too.
Look at those things. We have enemies.
Not for long.
Look at these enemies.
I'm gonna go over there in my fancy mobile
What about
chair.
the microphone? We'll talk loud.
I'm on my way.
I'm sure they can probably still hear us, but we can just move the microphone over
Yeah.
easy enough.
Are those mics?
They are rat swarms. The figures are.
Ew, gross.
Ew and gross and
Ew, I don't want to touch them. It's the first time I've done that voice in the mic.
Where the fuck? There the fuck is.
We could all just huddle around this.
Yeah, and the mic's over there.
Hey, don't remember.
What?
Were they
I'm so ready.
Okay, so 4 horrid flying creatures that look like crosses between large bats and oversized mosquitoes flied out of the stalactite's cave.
No.
Here, let's put a couple of stalagmites on here.
no obstacles. How do you tell the difference between stalagmites and stalactites? Because you might trip over the ones on the ground.
Those things on
You stalagmite.
those the things on the what's it called? On the tight the top are so fly because they're in
So
the air,
yes.
so they're tight.
These are sturges. They look like that.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
ew.
I'll put a
God.
picture up on the podcast.
I don't like it. I'm gonna kill it.
So,
Did they see us?
it's right next to succubi and incubi.
Yes.
Like the band?
Poppy. Shut up.
So, readied actions are the first thing to go.
Oh, the shit. I need to go back to my spot.
Yeah, you guys need your fingers there.
You know, you might be able to go faster if you weren't in the wheelchair.
Fuck.
To the people in the podcast,
Adolfo is
Adolfo-
using a wheelchair prop that he's just
I'm
using.
actually. I
I
said
didn't
that at
just
the
make
beginning
fun
of
of somebody in a wheelchair, I promise. But if it was Adolfo, I might.
Wow. I was actually. I already stated that I was in a wheelchair.
So, Krava, your hand axes.
13.
15. Yeah.
I throw at that one with both my hand axes.
Both hand axes at one target.
Do I roll for both of them?
Yep. Oh, that's
7.
not going to do the thing.
Wait. Yeah, 11 for the first one. 21 for the second one.
Alright, the second one hits. Oh, I should actually
6 plus
have a combat thing written down.
3.
I'm grabbing my.
8 damage.
I got that right here.
Let's kill it. And then I pull out my greatsword. Ah! I'm ready to kill things. What the hell are those?
A readied action consumes your reaction, correct?
It's a readied action. So at those, at Rats 2, they have... Oh, okay. What did you roll for damage? Alright, so as this thing swoops down, Krava throws an axe that just cleaves right through this thing and it spatters against the wall.
The
It's
first
dead.
one I didn't throw right.
But the other one just clatters against the wall anyway.
So
but,
are they like right
that
over here
one's
now?
dead.
Yes!
And now it's time for my ready action.
Yeah. Kami's ready to action. Thanks, Solange, for eating next to the mic.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to find out what do I roll for
For
darts.
1d4.
1d4,
Is
yeah.
it D4?
Yep.
Do I have to roll for like if it will actually throw because it's finesse?
What do you say? You have to roll an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, because
Finesse just means you can use your dex or your strength.
oh, both of them are two. Let me pull up on the.
Did you roll an attack roll?
No, I didn't. I was asking if I needed to.
That's what I just said!
Those are D20s,
I said
right?
the explicit word. You have to roll an attack roll.
Listen here, you. That's a 17 for the first one.
Which one are you attacking? Or what ones are you attacking?
A 9 for the second one. I am throwing at that one.
Alright.
And I'm throwing both of my darts at them.
Both of that one? Alright, the first dart hits.
Okay. An attack roll now. Let's use my fancy die. Oh, that's 4, baby.
Nice, 4.
Ooh, okay, and plus 3, 7.
So what looks to be like a tiny javelin in his hand, he throws across the cave at this creature, which pins right into it, hits the wall, and clashes to the ground. Another dead one. All right, initiative.
Woo!
Remaining creatures.
See my rolls.
Fuck.
14.
2.
My dex is... I don't know if I... Plus 1, so 15. Sure.
So who had the highest?
I had 10.
15.
Well, let's try. What's my initiative? 13.
Alright, so highest was 15, right? Jarell?
Mm-hmm.
And then, what did you roll?
13.
15, 13, 10, 2.
Alright, so one of these creatures flies up to Kami, one flies up to Galavan,
No, that's Krava.
or Krava. You're all the same.
Nice.
Where did my die go?
That's.
I don't know.
Is this
No,
the
that's-
green one?
Trace.
No, that's mine.
Put it back in, I guess. So, one attacking Kami, somewhere where no one will see these
Here,
rolls.
just.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I won't see it. I'm 14. now,
Gets a
plus.
22 to hit Kami,
Oh my god.
and a 5 to hit Krava.
It doesn't hit me.
So I'm guessing I hit Kami.
Yeah.
I actually have an AC of 22.
I have a EC of 14,000.
No, you have an AC of -2.
It didn't hit me. I had force field on.
You take 6 piercing damage, Kami.
Wow.
Wow, that hurt.
And the Sturge's proboscis attaches to you.
Does that mean its mouth?
Yes, its long little...
Beak thing. It's like an anteater.
but with teeth
Ew.
and blood sucking.
Wait, 23 minus. Okay, cool.
The other one flies up to Kami and lands on it and quickly brushes it off.
Krava.
Krava!
Yeah.
Why? Alright, well,
Man.
Jarell, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go around and shock and grasp the one right attacking Krava.
Alright. Make an attack roll.
12, and that's plus my charisma.
Plus your spellcasting attack modifier.
Yeah, so that's
So
your
charisma,
charisma bonus.
plus 2.
plus 3.
You have a charisma bonus of 1.
I have a charisma bonus of plus 3.
Well then, plus your proficiency bonus.
So 5.
5.
So that's
17.
17. That hits.
I wasn't adding my proficiency bonus before.
Well, you should be doing that, Trey.
Okay.
For everything you're proficient in.
Okay, so
Damage for a shocking grasp.
that's 1d6, I think.
Yep. I believe so.
I have it right here.
I feel like it's a D8.
This is our third battle. Wait, is this our third battle? It was like
We
our
had-
fourth battle.
We had the tomb.
Oh no, this is our
1d8
fifth battle.
actually. 1d8.
Okay.
Up.
Oh, hey-o.
Death.
That thing's definitely dead.
Does that mean it shocks Kami too?
No,
No,
he didn't
he
hit.
just brushed
He
it
hit
off.
Krava.
So you grab.
Krava.
Oh, this is
You
the...
grab this thing out of the air. It's about the size of your head, maybe, in total. And just electrocute it to death and drop it. Wipe your hand off. Simply. Kami.
Okay, so this thing's attached to me.
It is attached
Is it
to you.
me?
Is it just like biting me, or is it like digging into me?
It's a mosquito nose.
It has bitten you.
Okay.
It's so yeah, it's still latched on.
And it is draining your blood.
It's like a mosquito.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yes.
Mosquito?
I'm gonna take my short sword out and kind of like cut its body.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Let the bobbies hit the floor.
Let the bobbies hit the floor.
Yeah.
Well, that takes out.
Oh, hey, that's
Quarters
what's
of our
my
party.
modifier?
You mean last campaign?
That's a 24.
Where all three
Oh,
of
you
us
hit.
got down.
Pretty much.
And
It's just
then
cold.
damage. And it's 1 minute, so +2 to this. That's 10 damage.
And you just stab this thing, spilling all the blood it's ever drank onto the floor, and it dies, and it is still attached to you. Yay!
Can I pull it out of him?
The encounter's over. I'm just a little.
Do-do-biddly-do.
Can I pull
For what?
this like whatever is left out of it?
Yeah, you pull, and it's a bit painful, but it doesn't deal damage to you.
Oh, mother!
Galavan, you get no experience for that encounter.
I investigate.
I get double experience.
I investigate.
I killed 2.
Yeah, you can investigate the area.
Yay.
I'm gonna investigate
Shit,
as
my
well.
dice is still over there.
5.
You find nothing.
Can you pass me my paper, Cole? I think that's what's my investigation. Thank you. It's Oh, 19 for investigation.
16 plus
Yeah, you can.
2, 18 for investigation.
18.
Alright, so Solange looking at the boot prints, they pretty much come in about 5 to 10 feet and then turn back out. The rest of you investigating the room, you find a bunch of, it's dark in here.
Yes, light.
Alright, you find a bunch of rocks and dead sturges.
So it looks like this whole treasure thing was a lie.
Yep.
Hold on.
To what?
There's.
Search where the feet stop, perhaps.
Why do the feet walk in and then out?
They got scared.
There might be something waiting for us outside.
That is very true.
I want to check for secret doors.
Can I recover my
Right,
darts?
roll investigation.
Doing
I
that?
recover my hand axes.
Yep.
Grava,
Yes.
you're an investigator.
Yes.
Help me.
Wait.
Yes.
I can be.
Is anybody else proficient in
I mean,
investigation?
I can help.
I have a +3 in investigate. Wait, yeah, a +3. So I'll assist you.
I have +2 and then
Tommy, come.
I assist him in his thing.
Just roll normal or with advantage?
No.
20.
Oh.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you find a bunch of rocks and dead sturges.
Shit.
Damn it.
If there is anything else here, let's just say I don't think there is.
Hey, do that.
If there is anything else here, there isn't.
Exactly.
Does anybody have any?
trance thing you go into to look for things? You do it sometimes.
It doesn't look for those types of things.
I'm a little wounded. Could anyone give me healing?
Oh yeah. Suck it up. Yeah.
I start to
Thank
walk
you, brother.
out.
Alright, you start shimmying out the
I
I
appreciate.
put a hand on Kami, and I will use my healing, which I don't know how.
I ready in action.
So I
My
like.
hand axes again.
You have 2 points of healing for your lay on hands ability.
I'm
Oh,
paralyzed.
okay. Then I'll heal him for 1 point.
Okay, that will save me from dying.
23.
No, I'm actually at 18 now. Every point counts. I ready 2 darts for when we exit the cave. And ready in it. Same formation as before? Or actually, you've already
Galavan
left.
has already left.
Okay, so I'm behind Galavan as I walk out.
I walk up behind Tommy.
And I'm the last to leave.
Alright, you're now all outside the crevice.
Well,
That was a dead end.
They wanted us. They wanted to bring us out here. Both Albany, and the other quarry owner. They both spoke of Trickle Rock Cave and gave me a specific location.
Well,
Can we investigate this area and maybe there'll be something?
yeah, what are these boot tracks?
We should keep an eye out.
Agreed. I know where these boots
I
are
will
going.
ready both my daggers.
Can I see where the boots came from? Or if they only appear once they hit the mud?
Beyond the boggy area and the crevice, you don't find any prints.
They're real, right? I can touch them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mud.
I put away my darts and I bring out my longbow and notch an arrow and I ready in action just in case.
Perhaps we should go back to the cart.
Alright.
With caution.
Let's go then.
You guys head back to the cart over the next 10 hours again. Roll a d20.
15.
Alright, you get back as the evening closes in. Krava walks away. Wait, where is he going? Is he going to get a drink? Because I would go to get a drink too.
No, he's
He went to go grab his hand axe.
He's throwing something away, I think.
I got it.
Krava's dead.
Krava died.
He's in the Shadowfell.
Cool.
I don't know.
You came out of that crevice and he didn't come out with you. I'll kill you.
Alright.
For the listeners, I just battering rammed the door in a wheelchair with my legs.
So we make it back.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately, kind of without word, fall asleep.
Well, I guess.
Good day.
Well then, I will take first shift, and
Second.
he'll have last.
Whenever he wakes up.
So, Adolfo, roll a d20.
This isn't my roll. I'm just testing dice. Okay. That's a 17.
Alright, and Krava, roll a d20.
17. 101.
And Solange, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a long rest? Yeah, so I get 23.
5. No, 6.
Ooh.
Fucking shit.
More nightmares.
I was more excited for these dreams when they weren't
Also,
killing.
what day is this coming up on?
This is the third day we've been out.
No, we're way past third day. It was third day.
This
when
is
we
the
left.
5th day.
Oh, I thought you meant how many times we've been out.
5th day. We're on our 5th day of adventure together. Not counting the day we were in town together. So the day we met in town was kind of
Let's fight some flesh addicts. They steal nightmares. No, they steal dreams. Eat them over your body.
Bravo,
What?
eat your food.
Fine.
So, shall we talk about while we eat our dinner?
We are the saving grace
So the dream.
of.
You find yourself in that darkness again, and the buildings start to rise up again. You see a being high up in the sky, of wings and tendrils, staring down upon you. There are people in the streets again, all turning towards you. Each holds a box in their hands. And you walk up to each of them. You take the box from each of them. Each box is slightly smaller than the first box, and so on and so forth. And you put each box inside of your own box as you walk along, taking a box from each person, and then you reach out to the door of the tower again and wake up. And the secret part is that you're over here for.
It's a good sandwich.
I want to go to the Lance Rock.
Lance Rock has a plague. We probably shouldn't
That would
crop
be
it.
the opposite way. The Feathergale Spire would be.
Oh,
right direction.
Feathergale Spire.
I still believe that we missed something.
I think so.
Unless we're trying to be taken out of town by the elders.
Either way.
Lead me.
Maybe it's my sister's husband. He's trying to stop me from seeing the wedding. That son of a bitch.
Didn't much care for that town much anyway.
It's an inside joke to the last episode, everybody.
But not the beach episode.
This was from Goodwill.
You're from Goodwill.
How dare you?
Hunting.
Anyway,
It's not your fault.
I have some business to attend to there.
I gotta take a shit too. Sorry, you didn't do that. Oh, you meant actual...
Bravo, shut up.
Actual
Fine.
things that I need to attend to.
Brava takes a shit in the woods. Or behind the hill.
Alright, so,
Bravo takes her shit in the woods.
you guys wake
Is
up
anyone
the
here?
next day.
All right. Well, 2 expeditions have led us to dead ends.
Third time's a charm, am I right?
Let us. I know that there must be something going on at the Feathergale Spire.
Has to be.
Hopefully. I suggest we head there tonight. Any
Yes.
objections?
And
Do you know where the Feathergale Spire is?
I was told that it's in the Somber Hills.
The Somber Hills is a massive place.
I know, but it's a spire.
Can you see it from here?
Can we?
If I had the mile radius of vision.
See world map.
Galavan.
Why did the elders lie to us?
No, I wouldn't say that you could see it from
What do you mean?
The cave. Both spoke of it.
Well, maybe they wanted us out of the village.
Maybe they wanted their pest problem controlled. I don't know, but there's no treasure there.
They are getting tedious.
You all right, friend?
You don't look so well.
Galavan, are you needing of some healing or?
I have not been sleeping well. I'm going back to town. And I just kind of take Albert and start walking.
Well, hold up
Hey.
there.
Galavan. We are not yet done.
Unless
on
any
this.
of you are physically stopping me, he's not saying
Yeah, I'm
anything.
gonna grapple check you by the shoulder and hold you to ask you questions.
Can I resist that?
Yep.
Good luck.
18 plus 7.
Fucking Solange.
Yeah, I rolled a fucking 2.
You come to us. Stop.
Do you grab me or the cart?
He
You.
grabs you by the shoulder.
Hey,
We still have business to take care of.
What business do I have with you?
with us? I don't know, we almost died together. We're looking into this stuff together, aren't
I
we?
must be on my way.
Where to? Let us
Town.
come with you.
For what?
For what?
What do you seek to gain?
To assist you, friend. I say in Celestial, have you forgotten?
He just kind
Did you
of...
forget Lafayette?
God damn
Have you an ounce of regret?
Galavan just kind of lowers his head and turns away from you. I think I need some rest. He just kind of slowly sombers back to the campsite and sits down.
Then sleep, friend.
He goes back to the cart and he starts taking out his incense and his different priestly things and sits down and starts lighting them and praying.
I'm speaking Celestial again. Rest well.
He just doesn't say anything.
I kind of motion both of you to come to me.
I come over.
What's the plan? Obviously, there's something wrong with Galavan.
I'm not sure I knew from when I first met him. He seemed to be a troubled character, but something must be going on that we aren't aware of, and must be having uneasy nights
Can I listen
while
check
we're
this?
not looking.
Perception?
Yeah.
Can I perception him?
A disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, just trying to see.
Okay. 12.
How far away are you?
I think we're more towards the cart. We're away from the campsite. Like, at least maybe 20 feet? No, 10 feet?
I think it would be like 15 at
Yeah,
least.
15.
So it's difficult for you to overhear them.
Everyone has their demons, as I know.
Yes.
And if he needs to take care of it, that's his business, but we have other things to take care of. I suggest we figure out what a better... I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep on cutting you off. I suggest we find a better lead to maybe keep his interest and...
Keep him occupied. I think the most we can do for him right now is allow him to sleep.
What if we let him sleep in the cart and walks wherever we're going?
But carts can be uneven and the roads can be tricky. So it would be best to let him stay stationary as much as possible.
I'd rather not leave him by himself.
Agreed.
Hey guys, this is your Dungeon Master Jonah here. I just wanted to give you an update on what was going on. This recording session was split into 2 parts because it was 2 hours long, and I, on the one hand, don't want to have episodes be 2 hours long. I want to keep them down to about an hour. And I also don't want to have to spend the time uploading 2 hours of video to YouTube. So this is going to be split into 2 episodes, and you'll get the next part coming up. And the next part will be the last part of the last episode of Chapter 1, Adventures in Red Larch. After that, we haven't played a game of the next section, but it seems like the party is going to kind of jump the gun for what I really had intended. Let me turn the gain up on this a little bit. There we go. Yeah, alright. So, we haven't played the game yet, and we haven't uploaded this video in like 2 weeks, so that's not because of anything we've been doing. That's just me as a lazy person with not many subscribers to care whether or not I'm uploading consistently. So this one's gonna be going up now, and after that I don't know if we'll have another game in this campaign before next weekend. If we don't, hopefully I can have the force of will to upload the world building event video that we recorded on December 2nd with some followers from Tumblr. So you can look forward to that. You can look over at Nuggetry, which I will hopefully be putting up some much backlogged videos over there. That was a bit too loud. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.